Hey there, iguanas. Iggy here. And today we're diving deep into the fascinating story of Singapore's incredible journey from a struggling island nation to one of the world's richest countries. As a financial analyst, I'm constantly amazed by the strategies and policies that have propelled this tiny nation to the top of the economic ladder. In this video, we'll explore the key factors behind Singapore's success, the visionary leadership that guided its transformation, and the valuable lessons we can learn from its experience. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this captivating adventure together. From third world to first. Picture this. The year is 1965 and Singapore has just been ejected from Malaysia. With a population of just over 1 million people, 2/3 of whom live in squalid slums, no natural resources to speak of, and high unemployment rates, the future looks grim for this tiny island nation. Many experts predicted that Singapore was doomed to remain a third world country, mired in poverty and social unrest. But fast forward to today, and Singapore has defied all odds. It now ranks as the 4th richest country on Earth, boasting world-class education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Its citizens enjoy a quality of life that is the envy of many developed nations. So how did Singapore manage to pull off this remarkable feat? Let's find out! 1. The visionary leadership of Kuan. At the heart of Singapore's success story lies the visionary leadership of its first Prime Minister, Kuan. A brilliant strategist and pragmatic leader, Lee understood that drastic measures were needed to drag Singapore into the modern age. He set out to transform the nation, even if it meant ruling with an iron fist. To quell social unrest and create a stable environment for economic growth, Lee cracked down on crime and allegedly silenced political opponents. While these actions were controversial, they ultimately laid the foundation for Singapore's future prosperity. 2. Building a nation, one block at a time. One of Lee's top priorities was to address Singapore's housing crisis. With the majority of the population living in overcrowded, unsanitary slums, Lee knew that providing affordable, quality housing was crucial for social stability and economic progress. His government implemented a bold plan, purchasing land at low prices and constructing massive public housing projects. To encourage home ownership and give citizens a stake in the nation's prosperity, the government offered these apartments at affordable rates, with financing provided through the Central Provident Fund, a mandatory savings program. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Today, a staggering 80% of Singaporeans live in homes they own, most of which were originally built by the state. 3. Attracting foreign investment and talent. With no natural resources to rely on, Singapore had to get creative in its pursuit of economic growth. Lee's government focused on creating a business-friendly environment that would attract foreign investment and talent. They kept taxes and regulations low, offered generous incentives like 10-year tax exemptions, and invested heavily in world-class infrastructure and industrial zones. These policies, combined with Singapore's strategic location and top-notch port facilities, made it an irresistible destination for multinational corporations. Within a decade, unemployment had plummeted to near zero, and the economy was growing at an astonishing rate of 13% per year. 4. Investing in human capital. Lee recognized early on that Singapore's greatest asset was its people. To build a skilled and competitive workforce, his government invested heavily in education and training. They established technical schools, partnered with foreign companies to provide training, and built modern hospitals to ensure a healthy population. This focus on human capital development paid off handsomely, attracting higher-value industries and driving productivity gains. As wages rose and living standards improved, Singapore entered a virtuous cycle of economic growth and social progress. 5. The hub of Southeast Asia. By the 1980s, Singapore had firmly established itself as the regional hub of Southeast Asia. Its strategic location and world-class port facilities made it the ideal place for companies to import raw materials, process them into high-value goods, and ship them to markets around the globe. Singapore also emerged as a vital bridge between American and European financial markets, fueling the growth of its thriving financial sector. 6. The role of state-owned enterprises. To further accelerate economic growth, Lee assembled a team of talented civil servants and international businessmen to create a network of efficient state-owned enterprises. These companies, which included Singapore Airlines and various manufacturing ventures, were run with a focus on profitability and efficiency, thanks to low levels of corruption and the absence of powerful labor unions. As these state-owned enterprises thrived, they helped to diversify Singapore's economy and generate substantial revenues, which were then reinvested in education, healthcare, and infrastructure through the government's sovereign wealth fund. #, Singapore's economic outlook. Today, Singapore stands as a beacon of economic success, consistently ranking among the world's most competitive and business-friendly nations. Its people enjoy an exceptionally high quality of life, with access to affordable housing, world-class healthcare, and top-notch education. Looking ahead, analysts remain bullish on Singapore's economic prospects. The nation's strong fundamentals, coupled with its strategic position in the heart of Southeast Asia, are expected to drive continued growth and investment. Many experts predict that Singapore will maintain its status as a global economic powerhouse, with some even suggesting that it could overtake Switzerland as the world's richest country on a per capita basis within the next decade. 7. Lessons from Singapore's success. While Singapore's path to prosperity may not be directly replicable for every nation, there are valuable lessons we can learn from its incredible journey. By prioritizing economic growth, investing in human capital, creating a business-friendly environment, and strategically leveraging its unique advantages, Singapore has shown that even small nations can achieve great things. Of course, Singapore's success has come at a cost, with limits on political freedoms and individual liberties that may not be palatable for everyone. However, it's hard to argue with the results. A nation that has transformed itself from a third-world backwater into a global economic powerhouse in just a few short decades. And there you have it, my fellow iguanas, the awe-inspiring story of Singapore's rise from rags to riches. I hope this video has given you a newfound appreciation for the strategies, policies, and leadership that have made Singapore the economic success story it is today. If you found this content informative and engaging, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Investing Iguana channel for more in-depth analysis and fascinating stories from the world of finance and economics. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to share more incredible insights with you in the future. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep on investing. Iggy out.